I don't know who need to hear this here, but I ain't got no sympathy for you, nigga. I ain't got no sympathy for you at all, nigga, cause you done laid on that bunk, nigga. You done wore them shackles, nigga. You know how I feel to be wrote off, man. Nigga, hug your motherfucking self, nigga, and get up. Get up, nigga. Don't nobody owe you nothing. The world don't owe you nothing, nigga. If anything, they gonna open that motherfucker and kick you back in that pit of hell, nigga. You better tighten up, my nigga, and realize, my nigga. I don't know who need to hear this.
For a lot of people who don't know, explain to them how it was over there in Johnson County Court back in the 80s.
I'm just say that,
the
man.
80s, matter of fact, the 80s, early 90s.
Right. Real wild. I mean, I had homos over there before I came over there, you know what I'm saying? I came over there in 89 when I got out of prison, but I never hung over there when my mom stayed over there in 87. I was still over there in Jackson Heights because she stayed over there, but I ain't never really hang over there. But when I got out of 89, my homies was already over there. You know, Red, Montre, Jabo, Mike Mo, you know, Kevin, God bless them. All of them was already over there. So it was already wild in, you know. But when I got over there and seen it, you know, one way in, one way out, everybody their own man. You know what I'm saying? Because me and you might be partners, and this might be like 30 of us hanging over here. But me and you partners. And we might go through it with my homie right here. But it ain't no, you know, no bloodshed. We just gonna do what we got to do. But at the end of the day, all us family. And when we go out, we gonna rock together. We gonna ride out together. That's just what it was. How was it when I first caught it?
Yeah, like when you first caught them 40 years, like what was going through your mind?
The first thing went through my mind is I'm gonna get out to live to see my mama, my uncle, my grandma, you know, the people that I love the most, you know, some of my friends, I ain't gonna leave them out. And that was just a feeling, man, that's hard to explain, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit and sugarcoat it like I ain't shed no tear. No, I ain't physically cry in the courtroom when they gave me that, but when I went in and biked that Morgan Street and sat bike and laid on that bunk and be like, damn, you got 40 years, homie. How you gonna handle this shit? You know, I ain't have no kids at the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want my life to end in there, man. But I still got that street mentality. Like, okay, they gave me that, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I got to do. I'm gonna live how I wanna live. You know what I'm saying? So when I went in, that's what the mentality I had. Man, fuck that. I ain't bound by no rule. That's why I stayed locked up, stayed going through it. And that's one thing I like about life. Life gonna always be here. You dig what I'm saying? It's what you go through that's gonna make you out of who you are. Cause like they say, man, tough time never lasts, but hard people do. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, I praise Yahweh that I'm here to tell my story, man. And it was hard though, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it was hard. But as I, you know, went on and went to doing my bid, you know, I embraced myself with real street OGs, you know what I'm saying? That was like, Jit, do this, do that, you know, trying to guide me the right way. They weren't on that stay and chain game, understand me? So, but I was still doing dumb things, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, man, you gotta be your own, man. You gotta know what's good for you. I could tell you, but you gotta know what's good for you, homie.
So the last time you went to prison, that's when you really got under the law? That's when you took law serious?
Sir. Yes, sir. 40 years will make you take it serious. Especially when you ain't got no lawyer. You poor say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I got myself bite 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Just going in there, and I'm like the average street nigga, don't know nothing. But I wanted to learn. And if you don't know how to read or write, people will teach you, man. Don't be, you know, ashamed, because you got some dudes, you'll be surprised. Got all this money, but can't read or write, man. I done met a lot of them, you know. But it is what it is.
Can you tell them what Florida CM is like? Because a lot of people don't know exactly what that is when you say CM. Explain to them what CM is.
That's a close management.
Tell them like what it's for and everything.
Yeah, okay. Like when I first went on CM, you really had to do something to go on CM. Stab, killing. You know, it was just 2 levels, level 1 and level 2. Mm-hmm. That's all it was. It wasn't no 3, none of that. It was level 1, CM1 and CM2. CM1 is you gonna do about 18, 2 years on there off rip before they even think about putting you back on population. You know what I'm saying? So
what can get you to go to CM1?
Assault on the officer, stabbing the inmate, killing the inmate, something real serious. A little fight, you know, riots. Nah, it had to be something real serious back then. In the early 90s, 91, 92, it had to be something real serious, you know what I'm saying? But as time went on, because when I went back and did them 5 years, that's when CM3 came out. But I was on an old, you dig it? So back then, they was putting you on it for anything. Like the last time I was on CM was for a cell phone. They knocked me out with a phone with some money. They put me on CM for 6 months, let me off, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
So what's the different stages now? CM1, CM2,
Two
and
and
CM3?
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
CM1 is a one-man cell. You ain't got no roommate. You locked up. I'ma say you might get wrecked, once a month. Once a week. A couple hours of rent once a week. You know what I'm saying? And you in your cell, back in your cell, you can go to your call out. You know, I don't know if they changed it, but you can get a visit. You know, you can see your people, I think, 2-hour visit once a month. But when you leave CM1, you go in front of the CM board, and they feel as though, okay, you adjusting, they'll take it to the second level, which would be CM2. Now you got a roommate. See, when you on CM2, you a run around. You can work now. Serving trays, mopping the unit, you know what I'm saying? Working on death row or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's CM2. And CM3 is really the same thing, but you got more like privileges. You know what I'm saying? You can go to rec more, law librarian, watch TV, day room privileges, you know what I'm saying? So that's
So
just a lower level.
in CM3, do they have a unit where everybody locked up, but they may let a wing out or something like that?
Yeah, they got that. Because when I was on, like I said, when I went back on CL for the phone, I was at Franklin. And what they usually do is they might let the top floor out for rec and shower. You know what I'm saying? That's our day room privilege. But the bottom floor might have to wait till later on that night to get out. You ain't gonna never see both wings like that come out at the same time. Nah, you ain't gonna see that. You know what I'm saying?
One of the most dangerous prison you did your time at?
Martin CI. That's when I first seen my first killing. Yeah, Martin was real rough. That was school of hard knocks for me. Martin, you know, I've been to Charlotte, Hardy. I've been through all that right there. You know what I'm saying? But Martin was where
What happened at Martin? You say you seen the killing. What happened? What it was about?
Okay, I was gambling. Well, I was sitting around the gambling table watching my old school G. They skinny. I like poker. They were skinny. So, you know, it was a situation with a little young cat. He came there from, I think, Bavard, if I'm not mistaken. Him and the other little dude, they came there from Bavard. So they tried to pull a 211 on the compound, because back then we still had cash money. You know what I'm saying? And the dude, Chief, you know, old school dude, you know. And I guess in their mind, they thinking because, you know, he ain't, you know, no brother, he's soft. So one of the little jits, I guess one of the old school homies knew his people. He like, man, y'all got a banger? Y'all got a nine? So little homie like, what's up? Man, this fuck ass Chico or Crocker, I'm trying to rob. He said, man, listen, don't fuck with him. If you ain't gonna kill him, leave him alone. So Jet and them, they fly out. So from my understanding, back then, the weight cages stay open. You know what I'm saying? So Fool, you know, the dude, Chief and his partner, they in there checking out the incline bar, getting a little belt or whatever. So when Fool come in front of him with the gap to try to hit him up and rob him, his little partner in the bike trying to go in his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Rookie move. So what Chief do, he unarmed him. He snatched the gap from him. He catch a rabbit. So as he running behind him, he thinking, man, following him, but he cornered him off. When he cornered him off, he cut him off and killed him right there in front of everybody.
The dude who was going in his pockets?
No, the one in front of him that he took the knife.
Oh, okay.
That's the one he was chasing. You know what I'm saying? He chasing the threat. He ain't chasing the motherfucker behind his pocket. I'm just thinking like this.
So the Chico took the gun,
took the knife.
Took the knife out of the dude hand who was
Exactly.
trying to rob him.
Right.
And then put it back on him.
Yeah, killed him with it. Killed him. And so when he killed him, that's what made us turn. That's when I seen it. Because I tell you, I was at the skin table watching the old school G's skin. So when we seen it, that's when we see the hit. So all of us ran over there, and a couple dudes that know him like, man, that's enough. Fall up off us. So he biked up. Get out of there, man, before the ambulance come. He dead. So now when they do the little thing, his mama, you know, they on TV with all, while our son had to come to 11-7 count. Okay, you saw the police at Bavard and got there. And this what go on here. You know what I'm saying? See, it's like this, bro. When you going through them trials and error back then, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Because I done met some dangerous white boys. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's the school of hard knocks. You can't sleep there, man. You got to be on your P's and Q's. If you're going to handle your business, handle your business. Ain't no talking. Ain't no selling no wolf tickets out. You know, ain't no disrespecting no man, walking in front of him and all this, right? Ain't none of that, man. Your ass going to get handled. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was.
So how much time you did at Martin?
I did 2 years. Then I told you I caught a battery charge in the kitchen. That's why I called and went back on CM.
So every day at Martin, it was like there was a lot of tension on the company.
Yeah, man. And I remember my last time being there, this when I first seen shotguns come on the compound. okay, I can't think of my homie now. He was in the dorm. But anyway, you know, niggas used to do their little 1-2 there. So situation popped off on the pound. You know what I'm saying? So you know you got them old RoboCop trying to be, you know, on duty. So anyway, dude ended up getting flushed. Police ended up getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So when he get knocked out, motherfuckers going in his pockets because it was wild like that. So when they do that, I worked in the kitchen. I'm trying to get in the canteen because I know this shit finna get closed. Hey man, but he closed the window on me. So when I go back to the dorm and I come out, they got on all brown, telling everybody to lay down and go back in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? Got the rubber little buckshot and they marching our way toward the compound. You know, that was, man, you know, right after that, that's when I caught the little charge, the battery charge in the kitchen. I ain't never hit the pound no more.
Okay. Well, some stores, share with some other stores you probably done seen while you was up there, went through while you was during that time. You said you was at Harder too?
Yes, sir.
How hard it was?
Hard was wild too. Matter of fact, when I was at Martin, I had a cat named Philly. That used to be my quarterback at Martin. Okay, when I leave Martin, I go to Washington and all the other camps before I go back to Hardy. You know what I'm saying? So my first day at Hardy, the pound closed. It's like 20 of us come from Washington on CM. All us on CM1. So my homie Peanut, who I told you caught the little murder charge, whatever, he was doing his bid. You know, we ain't seen each other since '87. He was a runaround then on CM2. I was on CM1. So when I get there, all of us at Martin together. He was like, man, you know, Philly that was at, you know, Martin, which I like, yeah. He said, man, motherfucker just killed him. And my first day at Hardy, even though I went on the compound, I was on CM, Philly had just got killed. You know what I'm saying? I think a punk killed him. He slapped him. And back then, like I said, you could just go inside the weight cage. And motherfucker, I guess, when he got his pistol, came by, hit him in the heart and killed him. You know, and Martin was rough too. I can't sleep on Martin. Martin was rough. Martin was, you know, hard not too. It's built just, Martin, Charlotte, and Hardy is built just alike.
Or they all built like OCR.
Exactly. 2 compounds, no wreck on this end, wreck on that end, 2-man cells, built just alike. The law library right here, everything built alike right there.
The same flow plan.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
What was some of the most bad experience you done had in there?
Well, I done had a few, you know, like I said, I got stabbed before, you know, by another inmate. You know, that's how I ended up catching my first outside charge for catching my first battery. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had an old school homie. It took me a while to adapt what he was saying, because he used to always tell me, man, don't never make a coward out of something that he ain't. I ain't never understood what he meant by that. He used to always preach that to me, you know, when I was young. You know, man, whatever you do, don't make a coward out of something he ain't. So this particular time, you know, my homie there, we at A-side, they put a little robbery move. So it was a white guy, you know. He got buck, wine, weed, whatever. We rob him, I slap him, and turn my bike on him. So when I turned my bike on him, I know he had a little ice pick. He hit me back of the ear. He you know, he got off. But I'm thinking it's just a little hit. So I'm saying in my mind, okay, I'll get him later. So, but I could feel like I can't holler he out my ear. So when I turned around and seen the gap in his hand, I just went, you know, I lost it. Chased him, trying to run behind him and chase him. And he ended up stabbing himself in the office station with another police officer. So the other police officer, it was a female, she in there, she going berserk. She had a little panic button. They run down. So it's the officer on my side telling me to get back. So I'm like, man, I need to see him, man. Get out my motherfucking way, you understand me? But he more concerned about him than me. And he the motherfucker that hit me. So I just took my anger out on him, you know, beat his ass, did what I had to do, and that's how I ended up with the battery charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You had another incident where you had another altercation like that? Where maybe with another inmate?
Yeah, right before I had a fruit fight, but one of my last like serious fights, when I would tell you I was at Franklin, I went to Rec. So this guy, white guy, you know, we was at Hardy back then. He was cool, but see, I'm like this, Kevin. For each his own. You know, if the TV ain't on, I ain't finna make no big deal about it. Let that motherfucker law library still. You know, that's what my mentality was. I really don't care nothing about that, but that might be on you, and I ain't gonna dictate you. I ain't gonna get in your way. You know what I'm saying? But don't bring that problem to me. You did what I'm saying. So this particular day, You know, the dude I know, no big dude, he be like 6'4", about 270. You know what I'm saying? He come up to me like, man, all us trying to talk to the police to get the TV turned on. So I go ham, tip the TV turn on. Man, Cocky, you don't get out my motherfucking face, man, miss me with that shit. So he felt some type of way. You know, so he probably have a little name in there or whatever. So we had our words, you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay. So I go upstairs. I got my shower slides on. He think I'm finna get a pistol. Man, I said, man, I don't need no pistol for you. So I sit on the rail. I'm on the second floor. I see him come upstairs, but you know, I'm being arrogant. Man, fuck this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So when he got up on me, when I swung at him, he caught me. When he caught me, well, I could just, my reaction, I grabbed him because I don't want to fall on the second floor. So niggas come up there and know when people, they bring, nah, man, nah, it's okay, let me get right. Let me get right. No, he split me. Hit me, my mouth split me. I said, okay, let me get right. I go in my room, put my thing on me, but I got my shirt down. I said, come on, man, I want to fade. You know what I'm saying? So we go downstairs. You know, like I say, he big, and my thing, I'm going to play my defense game because I know he going to overpower me with his weight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hitting him, you know, I'm doing my thing. You know, he hit me. So when he grabbed me and slammed down, that's when I come out with my shit. And with the hitting, got him up off me. You know, they put me back on CM, and that was really like the last time I had a like really serious incident in there. You know what I'm saying? That was like my 4 years before I was finna get out, you know. And, you know, they ain't give me the outside charge, but they put me back on CM. Well, transfer me. They ain't put me back on CM, they transfer me.
You said you done ran into some tough ass white boys inside of that Florida State prison.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know anything about that the outlaw bikers. They got a crew out of Tampa, the Outlaws. I don't know them like personally, but I used to call them Red Beard. We was at Charlotte, you know, straight white dude, kept weed, got the little wine. You dig what I'm saying? You know, he used to do his little 1-2, whatever. Like I say, they into their own thing, we in our own thing, but it was respect. You know, a lot of old school dudes respecting. And this particular day, I forgot the cat name out of Dave. He called himself, you know, he didn't call himself. My nigga did run down on him and robbed him. But he was one of them cutthroat niggas, like, okay, for each his own. We and you might be straight, but he might send a bitch to hit me and you. You did when he was one of them type of niggas. But anyway, make a long story short, Red Bill and his people run down on him while he coming, just walking through the pound, and gave it to him, killed him in front of everybody. And them same dudes that he went through it with, ain't he left his ass for dead right there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you ain't got no loyalty with somebody and you ain't got no personal moral, that shit gonna come to you like that. It's gonna come to that. Motherfucker just walk over you like, you know, Malcolm X said best, you know, it ain't the message, it's the message, man. See, y'all get caught up in all that.
So a dude from Dave basically went to rob one of the white boys.
Yeah.
Then the white boys called him
and killed him. Yep. They didn't do nothing. There wasn't no pressure behind it.
So there's a lot of robbing going on inside the Florida State prison?
Yeah. What you talking, man? Listen, I done seen niggas get down there killed by the cell phone. And like I said, like I always say, man, life gonna demonstrate who you are, who you not. So you might can come in with the street mentality of getting money. It's a whole new era now. You know what I'm saying? You got the gangs in there, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas that's standing on all four, gonna handle their business. You did what I'm saying? So you might be a dude just straight off the street now. You got a plug out there. You finna make shit happen on the pound for everybody. You really like, you making it work for everybody that really ain't got shit. But then again, you got them wolves sitting in the cut. Finna put the extortion game down on your ass. They finna test you now. Okay, well shit, he getting them there. We want all this. You dig what I'm saying? So when they run down on you, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in that situation, you know. I done had a couple run-ins with gang members, but it wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? One time it was just a misunderstanding. I served a dude some cigarettes, some little blood that I fucked with, robbing, not telling me nothing, you know what I'm saying? So the Chicos come to me like I set it up, so we had to get all that shit out the way, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really that. It is what it is, man. And then you still gotta be a man, you know.
I don't know who need to hear this here, but I ain't got no sympathy for you, nigga. I ain't got no sympathy for you at all, nigga, cause you done laid on that bump, nigga. You done wore them shackles, nigga. You know how I feel to be wrote off, man. Nigga, hug your motherfucking self, nigga, and get up. Get up, nigga. Don't nobody owe you nothing. The world don't owe you nothing, nigga. If anything, they gonna open that motherfucker and kick you back in that pit of hell, nigga. You better tighten up, my nigga, and realize, my nigga. I don't know who need to hear this.